Move it over. You are right.
Cause this to happen.
What? Remember your W.
What caused this to happen?
That's right. What caused that to happen?
Because and I moved to the gas.
They didn't mow the grass, right? What caused the grass to grow really tall? They did not mow the grass.
Yes.
They did not mow the grass. That's right. Shame on them. Okay, my friend. And what will happen next?
The bird has to come and mow the grass.
They will have to come and mow the grass. That's right.
And the
Will have to mow the grass.
the bird fell from his back.
Oh no, the boy fell off his bike. Okay, so how did this happen? What caused this to happen?
The back caused an accident.
The bike caused an accident. Okay, so what could cause the bike to have an accident? Maybe the bike hit
The back hit the
maybe it could hit a bump or
bump.
a rock. Maybe it hit a rock on the ground and then it made it fall over.
An accident.
It is an accident, you're right. So what caused this to happen? Maybe the boy hit a bump, maybe. Maybe he hit a bump and he lost control of the bike. And then he just fell off.
It's not bird.
That's right.
And beside bird.
Thank you, darling, you're right. I smelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong. You fixed me.
It's bird.
I know, a BUP is not bump. Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened next? The boy, what is the boy going to do next? The boy will?
Move his back again.
The boy's going to leave his bike broken?
No.
Or will the boy get back on his bike?
Back on his back.
Or will he take his bike home?
His back in.
What do you think? What do you think?
Take it back in.
He's going to take his bike home? He's going to walk it home?
Yes.
Okay, good idea. The boy will... What are you doing? Are you staring at that? That's for next time. Will walk
This stomach was good.
bike... Hold on so I don't spell wrong. Home. Okay, there we go. I didn't spell anything wrong. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The lady's stomach was growling. What caused this to happen? Why does your stomach growl? Because you are what? You feel? That's exactly right. So, what caused this to happen? She was hungry. She was hungry. So, that caused her stomach to growl.
Then I had to find some food to eat.
She will have to find something to eat. That's right.
And the I would do and dinner.
She's already going to do what?
The burn I would do and dinner. So I said that.
You said that?
Yes.
Okay. So she will have to find some
Food to because the burn I would do in breakfast. And so we started.
Okay, so she's already eating breakfast?
The boy and girl were already eating breakfast, and so is Daddy.
Oh gosh, no wonder. The context was like way over here. Okay.
He comes up with very big stories.
Okay. I was like, oh, okay. What are we talking about now? I didn't know. Okay. Do you want to do this paper or do you want to do this paper here? This one? Okay, that sounds like a good choice. All right, roof of your house and the ladder falls down. What's the problem?
You can get down.
Yes, that's right. You can't get down. That's exactly the problem. You can't get down. And so, well, how can you solve the problem? You can do what? You can. Can you climb down off the roof by yourself?
No.
No, that's super dangerous. What should you do? You need to call for... Ah, very good. You need to call for help and say, help, I'm stuck on the roof. Can you please help me down? Right? And maybe someone can help you put the ladder back up.
It's a bad.
Okay. So, the problem is what? You got stung by a bee and... How could you solve that problem? That hurts, right? When you get stung by a bee, it's a problem because it hurts. And some people are allergic to bees. Okay, so how could you solve that problem? You could? Here. Or over here. There you go. Or over here. What could you do? You got stung by a bee. And now could you solve that problem? Well, you still got stung by a bee, but where could you go or what could you do to make it feel better? You could put a Band-Aid on it, sure. You could put some medicine on it. You could go to the, if it was really bad and you had an allergic reaction, where would you go? To the hospital. Yeah. That sounds terrible. This is, you can't see the E, right? Yeah, it got crossed out. It ran into the black line. There you go. There's the E. Okay, so you went fishing and you dropped your pole into the water. The problem is what? Can you go fishing? No, because you don't have your... Yeah. You could buy another pole from the store, that's true. And what else could you do? Could you try and get this pole?
No.
Maybe not. Maybe the water's too deep. Maybe it's too dangerous. Right? So you got to think about it. If it's floating on the water, could you try and grab it with something? Maybe you could reach and grab it with a stick or something? Maybe? You could. Maybe you could try.
I think so.
You think so? Okay, yeah. You could try to do that. You're at home watching TV and your stomach growls. The problem is you are, we did this, you are, you're hungry. Because your stomach is growling. So when your stomach growls, that's a sign that you need food, that you're hungry. So how could you solve that problem? You could? What could you do to solve that problem? You're hungry. You need to?
Get some food.
Get some food, yeah, that's right, Bird.
Because the mom and the dad were out eating.
Okay, so the
So
mom,
was the girl.
so the mom and the dad have already eaten?
Yes. And so was the girl.
And so has the girl?
Yes.
They've already eaten, okay. Okay, so whoever's left who's hungry and their stomach is growling, they still need to eat. You want to ride your bike, but you can't find your key for the bike lock. Uh-oh. So you have a bike lock on your bike and you can't find the key to the bike lock. So the problem is?
You have to tell someone to find where to.
Okay, but the problem is you can't ride your bike because you don't know where the lock is. You can't unlock your bike, right? So your problem is you can't unlock the bike lock. Yeah, that's a big problem. And why is this a problem? Because you can't ride your bike with a bike lock on it. It's impossible. And how can we solve this problem? We can look for what?
The button egg.
Look for the
Button.
key. You have to look for the key. if you can't find the key, you gotta take big clippers and clip off that bike lock and get a new one. Okay, that's super tricky. All right, we got one more, and then what do you want to play?
And get her pet.
Okay, let's focus. We got one more.
And get her pet.
You were walking down this. Okay, remember we gotta focus first.
And we said so real big into Sarah's car.
Let's slow down, my friend. You were
Walking down the street.
when you
Saw someone breaking into Sarah's car.
good. Ooh, that's mean. That's a criminal, a thief.
It's not different.
That's a thief. They're breaking into someone's car. That's a thief. So that's the problem. There's a thief
He's
trying to steal a car.
trying to steal the car.
How can you solve that problem? You can call who?
Car.
Who do you call if you see someone breaking the law? Someone's breaking the law. What do you do? Who do you call? You call the
Police officer.
You call the police officer. That's right, because they're breaking the law. They're doing something that's wrong. So you can call the police. Good idea. Okay, are you ready to play your game? Yes. Hello. You ready to play your game?
Is
Okay, my friend.